All right, let's talk about the digital services tax drama that just played out in Ottawa. Picture this, the Canadian government was all set to roll out a new digital tax targeting the tech giants, Meta, Amazon, Google, the works. It would have been 3% off their revenue. Retroactive to 2022, that's billions in new revenue for Canada just sitting there waiting to be collected. But then, plot twist. Just hours before the first payment was due, the government scrapped the tax. Done, gone. Why? Because 3 days earlier, President Trump hit pause on trade talks with Canada, calling the tax a direct and blatant attack on the US. So was this a cave-in or a clever move? Economist Julian Karaguesian says actually, it's a mini win. Here's the play. The government pushed the tax right up until the last moment, making it look like a big concession when they dropped it. That maneuver, according to Karaguesian, gives Canada a bit more leverage as we head into the next round of trade negotiations with the US, which, by the way, have a hard deadline at the end of July. But let's not sugarcoat it. There's a real sovereignty issue here. The US essentially told Canada, change your domestic policy or lose access to our market. That's a tough pill to swallow for any country, especially when it comes to policies made right here at home. And while dropping the tax avoids an immediate trade war, good for consumers, good for business, it puts a spotlight on how dependent Canada is on our southern neighbour. Karaguesian argues this is exactly why Canada needs to diversify more trade with Europe, India, China, and big investments in homegrown infrastructure. We were wealthy before free trade with the US, and if we play our cards right, we'll keep thriving on our own terms. There's another side too, removing trade barriers between provinces. It sounds symbolic, but creating a truly internal Canadian economy could boost our productivity and give Ottawa more tools to support growth. So is this all just politics as usual? Maybe. But it's also a wake-up call. Canada is a natural resource superpower. It's time to think bigger, trade smarter, and make sure the next mini-win is just the start. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep talking about the big moves shaping Canada's future.